something like that. Right, good. So on here. Oh, I'll have to fucking first. I don't need that. I am due a coffee. We'll get a coffee in the system. Always something to do. Always something to do. Got enough water in there? No, we don't. Of course we don't. Why these things always happen to me? Start talking to yourself that way. That's a good way to, it's a very good way to harm your mind, to be honest. Is to, you know, complain about things that just don't, you know, not worth complaining about. Oh, my jug's empty. Oh, I've got to fill up my jug. Oh, you know, you start your day with that kind of thinking, right? You know, I have to put water in my kettle. Oh, it's like, you know, you can always, all the way up the scale, you can find stuff to, like, get in your way, interfere with your life, right? Yeah. Now we're just on here, we'll have a chat, do the usual. I got to move. Then get on with the car shortly, so I'll move the truck around and bring the project car back outside, but I need to think about what I'm doing on that, because I've had a neighbour complaining that I was running the car and revving the car and idling the car. It's like, well, it has a misfire. Generally, that's how you diagnose a misfire, is by running the engine and tracking down where the problem is. You can't really do that with it off. It's like asking somebody to perform heart surgery on a corpse. It's not very beneficial. But that's all right. I think we'll do a bit of garage cleaning and stuff today, maybe keep it a bit more chill for a bit, keep everybody happy. But yeah, it's just annoying when, you know, you fire up a car for the first time in sort of 3 years. It's a car with, you know, a slightly louder exhaust, and it's just like, okay. But there's always going to be things trying to get in your way in life, right? There's going to be things trying to affect you. I'm trying to learn to not let such things affect me so much, where it's like something like that happens. I'm really trying, like, some people just say, whatever, but, you know, and they go about their day, and it's like, let's work on that. Let's work on the really not letting it get to me. It's just annoying, you know. It's just like, you know, it was the middle of a Thursday and I can't idle a car that I've just got running, you know. It's like, really? So, yes, I did have to give it a few revs to try and figure some things out. Yes, that is the nature of building a car from the ground up. But, you know. Oh well. Aside from neighbours' complaints pissing in my Wheaties of my day of getting the car moving finally after 3 years, we will continue on, unaffected, unfazed. Good morning. The car's been running. It's got a bit of a misfire and stuff. You know, it's got some teething issues I want to work through. And the neighbour went and complained yesterday that, you know, you're sitting there like revving a car. You were idling the car for hours. It's like, I'd fire it up for a couple of minutes until the misfire develops once it's been running for a couple of minutes, and test if it was going away with a rev and see if I'd fixed it. Then I'd shut it off. Then I'd diagnose other things and look into other things and check other things. Then I would try it again 5-10 minutes later, and apparently that's too disruptive. This is the same, you know, same people that chop firewood at 10 p.m. Right? So, again, it doesn't matter whether it, as I'm always saying on here, guys, the same rules apply as anywhere in life. Like, do on YouTube, you know, people are always going to try and come from somewhere. There's always some way that's going to enter your life, and that's what I'm trying to learn to do, is not make these things go away, because that's not within my control. If neighbours want to have an issue with noise of me running an engine or something, it's like, I've still got 15 more cars to build regardless. So my conclusion in my head is pretty much, tough shit, I got stuff to do here. So You know, I'm reasonable. I don't want to be vindictive about it. I mean, I could create a whole heap more noise and stuff like that, right? But that's not going to serve me, right? That's like getting pulled over for a speeding ticket and then running from the helicopter and getting a felony. It's you know, it's about having a proportionate response and not making things just worse for yourself through reaction. So I'll work on that. It's very hypocritical from who it's coming from. It's the noisiest person in the area, and I run. They did it when I ran the digger as well. I ran a digger for a day once trying to get a job done. I was like, oh, you're making too much noise at 6 p.m. It's like, and well, you'd think out in the country in the middle of nowhere it wouldn't really be an issue, but it is. I'll check the chat, guys. Just making me coffee. It's just an electrical. It's an electrical. Most likely an electrical problem, Beantown. It could be a faulty O2 sensor, but it could also be the misfire, the unburnt fuel is confusing the O2 sensor. So it's just got a bit of a mess. I mean, it could be a coil pack going bad or something. We'll find it. I mean, it's just the usual story. There's always teething issues. You know, it could be an intermittent dead spot in the cam sensor, which has a degree wheel in it, so that's how it knows when to kick over the injectors. So if those get a bit of moisture in them even and stuff, the cam angle sensors can cause misfires and stuff. So yeah, we'll look into it, as I say. We'll look into it. It's just one of those things to do. Sometimes we do car content, sometimes we're doing workouts, sometimes we're doing, as I say, I always like to talk about the lessons and that. But yeah, it was a real you know, piss in my Wheaties kind of moment to get the car running, drive the car out of the garage on live, we're all good, and then like I got off live and I'm sitting there just, you know, trying to diagnose a misfire on it, and I get complaints about idling it from a neighbour, you know, and it's like, really, for idling a car, you complain about the noise and it's irritating you. It's like, well, I've got to run the car, mate. But no, we come back to, I try and make everything some kind of lesson, right? I'm trying to grow from this. I'm not just standing here to have a whine about it. I'm not talking about to have a whine about it on live. I'm not having a cry. What I'm saying is learning to be unfazed by these things, that I'm having a good day getting my car running and all of that. And I need to learn to, when something like that happens and somebody wants to have a noise complaint because I'm idling a car, I need to be able to be like, cool, man. You do you, bud. If I can find peace with that and not have other people's actions sort of forcefully thrust upon me affect me, and then I'm good. That's going to be the biggest thing for me to overcome, I think. So if anybody has any thoughts on that, I'm all for it. I'm here to learn also, so we just talk about whatever, guys. From Oz. I won't read that comment out loud, Oz, but that's quite an interesting statement. Yeah. You're welcome, mate. I do my best. Yeah. Where is the location of the German Shepherd? One moment. Puppy, here. We might have to go on a dog finding mission. Hang on. Hang on. Oh no. I'm not thinking, chat. I'm not thinking. Hang on. We're going to try and go find the dog. Dog! Gumboots here. I swear, like, you take your eyes off these dogs for 2 minutes and there we are. There she is. We have found dog. We have located dog. Hello, dog. And where were you? You're right at the back of the yard, were you? Were you looking at the cows over the fence again? I bet you bloody were. I bet you were, because you can't help yourself. Sniff, 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 sniff. Right, you sniffed everything. Right, everybody, everything has been sniffed again. It's still right where it was when she sniffed it last night. So it's good we've established that, isn't it, dog? It's good we've established that. Yeah, I do try keep it more peaceful most of the time. Yeah. I was having a bit of a wind up yesterday and stuff, you know. But I was in a weird mood yesterday. It's all right. It was entertaining. If you missed out, you missed out. It was funny, a funny stream. I'll just chill here. It helps me staying up. I find like it's also the thing of like even with staying motivated and stuff is if you sit down, your body's like, oh, relaxed state. It's like, yeah, right. The moment you sit down, if you sit here long, it's like, oh, I might as well just lie down, bro. Like, and then, you know, how hard is it to get back up? So we'll stay up. We'll hold myself up on the bench if I need to. Like, we'll use it as a dip bar or something. Oh, I can't even. Oh, that's difficult for me, man. I'll probably break the bench off in this old caravan trying to do that. Saw another, just before I got on here, I saw there's another New Zealand guy who's like, I think he's like 135, 140 kilo, and he's making content. I can't remember his name, if it's Life something. If he came in the chat ever, I'd shout him out. Maybe I need to drop a comment and he needs to stop by sometime, or I'll just, I can make a community post about him. But yeah, he's just hit 2 pull-ups in a row, bro, which is huge for him, right? You know, it's taken him a long time even to get to 1 pull-up, and now he's just done 2 in a row, and like, that's you versus you, right? So like, yeah, like he's real happy, he's real proud of himself because he's looking at his own marker. He's not looking at somebody else can do hundreds of pull-ups or something, right? It's like me, like I can do 10 in a row for maybe a set or 2, but then I'm down to, you know, 5s. So, yeah. So it's about, you know, you gotta see your own progress, right? There's, like, you get on the internet, like we never used to see that as humans, and now we just, like, you know, you see what you see online isn't how people are living. You know, it isn't at the top end as Lamborghinis and this and mansions and whatever, and like you can live anywhere you want between these points, right? And I think I'm more about advocating for go for what you want to go for, but the goal is, you know, you got food in the fridge, right? The bills are paid. You're not going, oh my god, like I've never made anything, right? You don't need to. I found a lot of content when I was sort of going through self-improvement was like, you need to make it, you need to get revenge on everybody, you need to have a Bugatti and $1 billion. It's like, no, you probably just like let's just start off with like what's more immediate and just chip away at that, right? It's more. That's how I see it anyway. As I say on here, guys, I'm just talking. Like, I'm not here to tell anybody how to live or anything. It's just if people want to listen or something. If people want to have a dialogue or whatever, right, and try to take something positive from it. These instant coffees, these coffee sachets are horrible for me, bro. Or vegetable oil. That's not coffee. That's pretty much coffee, you know, the Moccona. But like, here's me with my vanilla blimmin' latte. I'm going, oh yeah, it's sweet. I'll put a bit of sugar in there. It's my guilty pleasure. Sugar. Ingredients. Sugar. Glucose syrup. Vegetable oil. Soluble coffee 11%. Milk solids. Flavors. 4 different stabilizers. A couple of emulsifiers. And salt. It's like, yeah. Soluble coffee with sugar, creamer, and flavors. It's not food. It's not meant to be had by humans. But I'll enjoy it. I'll poison myself a little. Screw it. Not perfect. But yeah, we'll get out there and I'm just going to move the car short and stuff. I'll probably literally just be sweeping the garage and stuff. Get the car out of the garage again for the day. It was nice to have it outside for like an hour yesterday, but then I was working on the car outside, so I might go hang out in there or something. As I say, I don't come on here with a firm schedule. I don't come on here with a plan. It's just, I do. It's have a coffee and we'll start off with a chat and hang out and yeah. Keep it chill, keep it positive, keep it away from all the distractions of the world that everybody else brings to you. It's again what I talk about. I'm having the same problem like in my own local vicinity, right? So you can never shut it out, right? You can go live in the country in the middle of nowhere and try and start and run your project car, and people are still going to complain because you're trying to fix a misfire, right? It's inescapable, bro. You can leave the city, you can go to the country to the middle of nowhere, and the only neighbour around will cause problems. That's just how it is, bro. So the sooner you accept the world is how the world is, and that's the rules of the game, and this is how it goes, and I've got to learn to just you know, before phones and stuff, right, we weren't stressed out. I grew up in the 90s, man. We weren't stressed out like why do I feel so much better as a kid? It's like because I wasn't being bombarded around the clock with, you know, just a bit of everything. It's just endless, man. So it's good to try and... I'll chat in a sec. Just getting some shoes on, guys. Otherwise I'll sit on my, otherwise I'll sit here and like, you know, we'll just end up chatting for 2 hours and stuff. So I do need to make sure I keep going. Look at that discipline. He's getting his shoes on. Like, I even hate putting my shoes on, man. There's a thought in there as I'm putting my shoes on. It says, oh, these are such a pain to put on and off. Like, half the time I won't take them off. If I come sit here and, like, do something for a minute, I'll try not to take my shoes off. Or I'll even end up laying on the bed like, for a 20-minute break or something. Be like, oh, but I'll keep the boots on because otherwise I tend to just go full lazy on it. So. Morning, Jay. How are you, bro? Family just woke up. Oh, bro. Yeah, I couldn't sleep till about 2 or something in the morning, bro. So I got up about 8, I think. About 8 this morning, and then I just sort of chilled for a bit. And did you just? Okay. Hey, Outpost. Good to see you, man. How are you? Been a few days, mate. How are we? I do try to keep up with the chat when I'm doing the car stuff and that, guys. But yeah, sometimes I'm running around. Whatever. It's what it is. I'm sure you'll forgive me. What's the big yawn for, dog? We've got to get on with this cabin soon, dog, but well, the car is priority, so that's why the cabin's not progressing. It was sort of the cabin, yes, in the coming weeks, so I'm going to have to put a lot of work into it, but we'll worry about this car first, you know, focus on the elephant in the room, the elephant in the garage, something like that. I'll come back for this coffee in a minute. It should still be warm enough. Start move a couple of vehicles around. Getting old, man. I'm old, Greg. I'm old, Greg. Yep. So if you see me, people are like, "Oh, you live in a caravan? You live in a caravan?" I was like, "Yeah, mate. I got a blooming overlander too." Yep. I'm a man of the road. Wiggle. Is that enough wiggles? How many wiggles? Then cruise. Come on, Gil. Come on, old Gil. Give it a little bit of oil pressure first before it fires. Oh, this Gil. This old Gil. He's a good old Land Cruiser mutt. He's a good old cruiser mutt. We Gucci, baby. We Gucci, baby. Oh. I'm getting old, chat. I'm getting old. Check out this channel if you haven't, guys. They passed away in August. That's my favourite YouTube channel. The content's still there. Alright. Screenshot it. Seriously, screenshot it. Go watch that channel. Got it? Alright. There are a couple who are doing like travelling around the world. They travelled a bit of New Zealand and that. They've been all across the Pan America Highway and all the whole heap of great content on like drone shots and stuff of like it was a couple from British Columbia going camping, right? Going away for weekends, going exploring the world and that. But yeah, they were YouTubers. Yeah, they rolled off a mountain in August, unfortunately, on one of their adventures. So that was that. So yeah, quite often you'll notice I wear a bit of their merch, afford a fair bit of their stuff. So let's get this out of here. Yeah. Look out, dog. Look out, dog. Alright. Next set of problems. Out of here, dog. Hey. Out the way, you dumbass. Move. Oh, you'll move. You'll figure it out. We've got to change out the booster on this, the brake master cylinder on this as well. I found out yesterday that it's now got no brakes while it's been parked. The seal failed on the back of the brakes. Come on, old girl. Not bad. I haven't tuned it yet. Zed, Mo! Dog! Not happy, is it? Why is it being like this? Hang on, sorry guys. I'm going to damage something just because I'm on YouTube. Classic Kiwi slang. What the heck have I missed here? Mouth watering. Succulent Chinese meal. What am I missing here? Sorry that fella was over south. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's happening, chat? Yeah, that misfire. Boop, 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 boop. You wanna know how you know it's misfiring? That suddenly shaking. That's a big sign. That's alright. That'll all work out. I better shut it off. I better shut it off before the neighbour complains because you can't run a car. That's alright. I'll worry about it later. That's from the power steering, got overfilled and overflowed. Alright. Might have to have a clean up. Alright. Lab says the skid marks came back the same. Mashimoto ZX tyres. Nobody will get that joke. I don't know, the neighbour will probably be happier if I put those on it. That might be a good start point. They're just spare, right? I don't need to put those on it. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. You found your spot, have you, dog? Found your spot, mate. Oh, big fella. Found your spot. Alright, guys, I will try keep an eye on the chat more. We will actually chat a bit. That's what I'm meant to be sort of here for. What am I working on today? Honestly, bro, I think I'll probably just have a bit of a tidy up at the garage and stuff. I'm gonna try work on this car, but the neighbour was complaining yesterday about the noise of me running the car trying to fix the misfire, so I just shut it off. But honestly, today I don't really think I give a crap. It's the middle of the day. I've got stuff to do, right? I can't accommodate it, so I'll work it out. We'll work it out. Hopefully it's not the injectors being iffy or anything, but we'll find out. I think the other thing I need to do is change the I'll need to change this plug on here. I've done that one. This one, the earth is just a bit iffy. Like you see the wires, and see, even those ones are pretty bad, bro. Like that's probably half my problem. I keep not doing it, so I don't know if you guys can see on that. Hang on, I'll try. You can see, like, I'd noticed that before, and then I noticed that and went, oh, I need to change the plug. But when you actually look at it, like this wire here has like a big kink in it, like that. Like they're all like leaned over, and yeah, so we'll change that out. Change that out as well. But for the moment, I'll probably clean up the garage a little and try and make it so I can. But again, I'm just worried about moving the cars at the moment, and yeah, I'll just have a chat with people. I thought I'd at least come on for a bit. I'll see how it goes. I might stay on for a few hours. I'm probably not, to be honest, today. I'm just kind of wandering around and making sure. I do miss, like, when I'm live working on stuff, obviously, like, I can't have music cranking and shit, and, like, I do like my music going sometimes, so I do like to get just get a vibe, right? Get a vibe. Get a vibe going, mate. Nah, I don't bother with the scanner, bro. I've always done them. There is software and stuff you can plug into them, but no, I just do it by multimeter and stuff, bro. So yeah, I just haven't got to that point on any of it yet. It was basically just start the car up and get it out of the garage, and there's so much dust and so much crap in here and that. As long as it can, move out of here and run it a bit. I drove it yesterday down the road. Just a few hundred metres, took it for a little drive. Well, basically the brakes are very, very weak. The brake master cylinder has been leaking out the back, so when you put the brakes on, some of the pressure's going into the booster. It's trying to dump fluid. Essentially, it's trying to dump fluid towards the brake booster, so it's just running down the firewall. So I'll just change, obviously I'll change that out. Of course, it was I repainted the whole engine bay of the car, rebuilt the motor, replaced the gearbox, like everything. I've done everything on this car, right? Apart from the brake booster, I didn't repaint it. I didn't take it off and clean it up and stuff. I just sort of left it. I mean, it's all right. It's like the one detail I sort of got slack on, and it's the one thing that has failed. And now it's like, no, you need to remove this and replace it. And well, you'll better paint it while you're putting in a new one. I'm like, man. And the universe will always correct you, I suppose, somehow. It's like, you think you're going to get away with not painting this, and you'll do it later. Well, yeah, how about you do it now? Broken. So I like to laugh at that kind of thing, right? As things happen in your life, it's best to have a laugh, you know. If the old, if I don't laugh, I'll cry. That's all right. Do some donuts. Yeah, it skidded as it left the garage yesterday. I tapped it a bit, and the floor's so slick it was spun up a bit. That was on the live yesterday. When I drove it out of here, it skidded a bit as it rolled out. But yeah, obviously I'm not gonna. No, I'm pretty good with not doing skids and that, man. Pretty well behaved. It's been a long time since I've gone and dropped a set of skids, to be honest. Disturb the people. Then people get mad. No, I do enjoy a good burnout, bro, but it's expensive hobbies, man. We're in a recession. We ain't got money for tyres. I was going to keep this car originally, but things have changed somewhat in life, and like I was going to keep basically all the cars you see me build. I intended to keep them, just have them there to drive. Except now I've had to really just reassess life after the economy changed and all that. And it's like, you know what, I'm going to sort of sell up and travel more and enjoy, get out and enjoy life, not just work on cars. Right, there's a lot more to life than just cars. It's a hobby, but I can't take it on my life. Can you take that out of here, dog? You take it out? Outside, take it out. I don't want it. No, take that out of my garage. Oi, take it out. Take it out, fool. So as you can see, this garage, like the floor isn't fully done, right? So this has all been new floor. I built the garage, it was just gravel. Everything had to be moved in. So this floor got done first so we could get stuff in. As a very temporary fix. This is my mate's old house deck from a holiday batch. So it's this white part is the whole deck, and then I put some timber over it. Since then, I need to get the engines out of storage, so I have built a proper full garret floor back here that will take the load. But everything from here forward and all around here and everything, we've got to rip up because that side isn't really strong enough to build a car on. This side's not perfect either. So we're ripping the whole lot up soon. So you'll see that on live. I'll set the tripod up and do that. But that's a lot of the reason, like getting this car out of here and done, is I need to get the floor ripped up. I need to sort that out because I had the MX-5 over the other side here. You call them a Miata if you're American. MX-5 Miata was set up, and I went to pull the engine out, and the engine crane would just want to bow the floor, and it just wasn't possible. I'm like, And then, honestly, that made me sort of just stop messing with stuff for a while. It made me lazy and just go, why bother? I sort of reached that point of building the garage and doing all this, you know what I mean? It's just, things go wrong, and eventually you just sort of shut down. But I'm back. We're making it. We're getting there. Bit by bit, day by day, as long as I keep that in mind, we're good. I'm gonna sell some, bro. There's some I'm gonna keep, but I'm gonna sell some. So this one I'm building now, bro, it'll be probably list it 25, man, something like that. Make some offers, swaps, deals, what have you. No, I need to just sell that one cash. And I've got so much to pay for. It's a case of I need the money. I'd rather keep it. I built it with the intent of keeping it and enjoying it myself, right? But I don't need 10 of them. I can do with. So I'll cut myself down to 2 or something. It's hard because, you know, hoarding tendencies, but that's alright. It's self-improvement. It's not, I'm a hoarder, I've got to keep them all. It's no, I think I have a bit of an issue here. I better rein myself in. What are you doing, pups? You still trying to give me that? Your brother's just laid down because he knows. Stop messing up my floor. You have issues, you know that? Absolute moron. Can you see I'm like a bit busy, dog? Can you take it out of here, please? Hey. But again, yeah, as I say, like, I'm just having a sweep up. We'll have a chat and that. I'll go back to the coffee in a minute. I don't think I'm going to be down here on stream today. I'm just going to pot around on my own time, maybe. I'll see how I go, you know. See how I go. I try not to, I don't know how I'm going to feel in 20 minutes. Not that I'm going off how I feel, but it's just like, well, you know, am I in that mode to come down here and do work on stream? Or do I just want to come down and zone out? Put some music. I think I'll put some music on. To be honest, it feels like a put some music on kind of day. Get to finish this garage, man. No, it's individual coil on plug, bro. Coil on plug, one for each cylinder. But no, I think it said that it'll be that igniter plug, bro. I didn't realise it was that bad. So as I say, it's the thing, you know. It's not like a Scooby-Doo mystery we need to solve as to, you know what I mean, what's wrong with it. I just haven't really looked at it enough yet. It was, I was sort of firing it up and like, oh, okay, and I was checking other things and oh yeah, it's misfiring and surging and I got the idle set up and stuff, so it's all good. It's just, yeah, cut that down and it won't be a major bore or anything. It's just a standard, you know, like any of these cars, you know, they get a bit of a misfire. It's kind of the most simple thing. It's just, yeah, old wiring, bro, and it's looking like it's the only bit of old wiring I haven't replaced yet that I knew I was going to, so it's all good. It will all carry on. That's what you do, right? Just keep looking at the problem. One way or another, figure it out. Either way, it's got to be solved at some point by somebody, and that somebody is me. So just carry on, mate. If you've got to do something, and nobody else can do it, it's like my partner says. She sees me stressed, and she's like, "What can I do to help? Like, I wish I could help you with all the cars and this and that, like to help de-stress you." I'm like, "It's not your job, bro. It's not your knowledge, bro. It's not. Because this is nothing. So, you know, the sooner you accept, you got to handle your own shit." You know, all the situations. Like, if you have to do it, you're better off doing it sooner, because sooner or later you're going to have to do it, so why let it eat up your mind, right? Alright, let's go. Oh, can you take this out of my garage, dog? Don't scratch the car, you noodle, come on. Ay, that's my hand, thank you. Settle down, Yoni. Alright, cool. Oh, it's hot. So I need to be out here tanning, but if I sit there out in the sun tanning on live, imagine the amount of trolls. I'll lay out there with a stream of my shirt off. Oh, what are you doing? You're so white. They'll all be complaining. There's no pleasing some people. Right, back to coffee mode. Yeah, that one was, yeah, for sure. So, yeah. I got a whole heap of them there, but I got new ones and stuff. I got good used ones and stuff, so we'll change that out and yeah. Hey, Fuzzy, how are you, mate? How's your day? Oh, no wonder it's so hot in here. The roof's not open. I'm an idiot like that, right? It's like I come in and I'm like, oh, it's a bit hot inside. It's like I haven't opened the roof vent for the day. It's like, oh, no wonder. Open all the curtains, you know, to let all the light and heat in, and I don't open the vent. It's like, oh, it's hot in here. How's everyone going? I won't be on for too long, guys. I'm pretty motivated to go work on the cars and stuff today, but no, I want some music on and that. Keep me occupied. Yeah, the dog is relentless. Yeah, but any bit of clay, man. She got into bits of clay. It's a passion and a hobby. It's good, man. She chews on bits of clay all day and she's happy with it. I'm not going to complain versus paying for dog balls all the time. So let her have her thing, you know. Puppy, where are you? Puppy. G, here. Puppy. Where is Puppy? Hang on. Oh, you're there, laying on the dropper. Okay. She's good. She's just laying up on the hill. I still need to reinforce that with her more though. It's another reason I can't really be on stream too much. Is like, I tell her to come here and she's like sitting on the hill and she thinks like that's okay. So when I put my head out, she's like, oh, like I'm just chilling here. So, oh, you're all right. Whereas I should be like, no, you come when I call you. So, shouldn't reinforce things like that. She's having a moment laying on the hill, so that's alright. It's probably too hot in here for them anyway. But it's just, you know, it's more like, what does it teach the dog, right? What have I had for breakfast? Nothing so far, man. Nothing. I've been, some Coca-Cola, apparently. Had a few mouthfuls of that. That's about it. And a coffee. So yeah, usually that wouldn't be breakfast, but I need to make something shortly. Had a pretty late dinner, bro, to be honest. I couldn't sleep till like 2 in the morning, so got up at like 8. So I'm running on 6 hours, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain at 6 hours sleep. It's just, I look like I've already done the workout for today, guys. How's everybody going? What have people got to talk about today? What have we got to talk about? Don't know how long we'll do. I've been on here, 37 minutes, so yeah, we might. Double steak, double cheese. Ooh, what's that? Double steak, double cheese. Oh, is that a hamburger or something? What do you got there? Coke and a coffee at the same time. Well, not at the same time. I don't mix them together. But yes. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, bro. Like, if I have a coffee and then half an hour later I drink a can of Coke, I'm pretty sure it's all going to the same place, man. I think that's how I see that. I think it's all going to the same place, so I don't worry about it too much. It's all going in the tank. Yeah, I live in the future, man. I'm actually a Time Lord. Yeah, you're right. But you're not meant to tell people, Bean. Next thing, people want lottery numbers out of me. They want to know how, you know, they want to know the American lottery numbers of, oh, what the, and then I get all those. Oh, just don't take it. Just, what are you doing, man? There's certainly an interesting one. I won't go far into it, but it was an interesting one last night. And well, Dennis's morning stream, that the other guy in chat, I won't go into it, but the other guy in chat, you clearly just made a typo, and I was surprised that he made that much of a situation out of that. When he's a regular in the chat and you just say hi to him every day and you accidentally, like, your phone auto-corrected his name to something else and he got all offended. And don't be easily offended, folks. Hey, come here, dog. Puppy. Come with me. Hey. Come on. You good? I'm gonna sit outside for a minute. I'm sweating bullets, man. I'm sweating bullets. I quite like my little partition wall thing here I made. It's very creative. I made the top like Wilson from what's the movie? Damn it. You know what I mean, Tom Hanks. My brain keeps saying Outcast. Is that correct? No, what am I thinking? Castaway. I do have a partner, I do, yes. It's off at work at the minute. No, my partner and dog's here and building it. Or trying to build it. You can see it's a construction site. Construction site dog, construction site dirt pile, construction site truck. Yeah. Trying my best, man. Trying my best. chip away each day. Oh, movie stars are potting out or pulling out? Either way, I'm slightly concerned, Jake. Where are we going with this? Far out. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Can you guys just stay close so I don't have to like keep yelling out for you and stuff? That'd be great, because otherwise on live I'm like, dog! Dog! You good? Yeah, I mean, Hollywood's going to tank very soon, bro. Like, when you look at, like, they can make a full AI movie and, like, literally somebody can go, I want this, make a whole story, da-da-da, and it will create that instantly. It's like, well, what, you know, as I've said for a long time, right, we don't really care what the Hollywood celebrities think, the average person. Like, they're like, oh, I have an opinion on this and that, or whatever politics. It's like, well, you're just a person who makes movies and stuff, right? So, but yeah, it's all going to become very irrelevant. I haven't really seen any AI like stand-up comedians yet. That could be interesting when that happens. I wonder what that will do. I mean, but again, like comedy, I like getting into like stand-up comedy and stuff, but like it's just like cancel culture, man. You're so restricted these days. It's the same with YouTube. Like again, like with anything, right? You can only say so much. So yeah, it's like everybody's offended by everything now. So it's like okay, it sort of pulls you away from it a bit. Yeah, nah, it's all good, Bean. Nah, that's why I jumped in, bro, and made sure that you know, I wasn't really picking your side in that situation as a mod in that and whatever. It wasn't to pick your side. It was that he was wrong in what he was doing, and I could immediately pick up that you just had a word auto corrected, and it was an absolute no drama. Yeah, so nah, don't worry about it, man. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, and miscommunication's crazy, bro. Crazy. And it's like, yeah, so you're trying to type out a person's name in chat that's very close to the spelling of the word it replaced it with, so your phone just autocorrects it, of course. And then the person got all offended, and when you go, oh no, like it was just a typo, bro. He still wanted to like, I don't believe you. It's like just don't bother with that kind of thing, man. Don't keep rolling into it. It's just like nah. So yeah, as always, bro, as I say, like everything's just lessons, right? We live, we learn, we have experiences, and what is up with your obsession with clay, dog? What's wrong with you? You're so weird. You're so happy with. You're so content. Like, don't you wish, guys, you could be that content that easily? Oh, I have a piece of clay to chew on. Is this because you don't have social media? Is it because you're not brain rotted, dog? Is that why you're so easily amused, or is it because you're a dog? What happens when you let the children play outside? No brain rot, no social media. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. You just chill on that, mate. It'll keep you occupied, my friend. Kiwi dog, bloody tutu. Little tutu. Yeah, my mate had my mate was like that with his stepson. He'd be in the garage or something, and he'd just like come like wander away with tools and move with a hose. He's like, oh, little tutu, like get out of here. Funny ass. But yeah, just always, it's the Kiwi way, bro. We just keep on moving. Just always looking like, I think it's just a lot of it is just so much to do in New Zealand, right? As far as like, well, I don't know, I haven't lived elsewhere, so again, I don't have that much to think on it, but you know, in New Zealand, it's like, for most people in New Zealand, like a beach isn't like real far away and stuff, so like, and like getting out in the bush and that, like it's not like, oh, we're going away on holiday to the mountains to go hiking. It's kind of like, you know, probably within half an hour drive from my house, you can, what's up with you now, dog? Go chew on it. I can't throw that, go make it smaller. Go chew it up. Break it up. With your mouth. You're an egg. It's just endless attention, bro. I was out here playing with them, having a chill in the think this morning, like for an hour. I was sitting out here for about half an hour this morning, an hour, I don't know. Play with the dogs and have a think and whatever. As I say, like I don't come on here with like a big agenda or anything. It's just hang out and kind of. Yeah, you make your own reality, bro. The perception, yeah, your own perception. Your own perception can make you think and create things and whole narratives that just aren't even there. I find it helps a lot. Like the situation yesterday was an example of listening to reply versus listening to respond. So it's something to be really aware of in conversation. Is you're talking with someone, whatever, you'll notice it as well, being on the other side, that you're trying to explain something to someone and maybe you're not even finished with what you're saying, and they will cut it off and they'll go, oh, blah, 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 and it's usually something quite defensive. It's usually just a quick, and it's like they haven't, and you're sitting there like, you haven't really factored what I've said. Like, it's like you're not listening. But the thing is they are listening. They are hearing the words, but they're back in the original statement they made. They're back in another part of the conversation. They're not really taking in the information and processing it and then formulating a reply to you. What they're doing is they're just, so you're done talking and blah, this is in my head, and they hit you with it. And it's like, you need to try and keep the conversations, and then your next statement is going to be more along, well, like, can we have a conversation where you're sort of pausing and taking in the information I'm saying and then responding accordingly, and that makes things a really different conversation. You can do it internally, right, and try and sort of, with strangers and stuff out in the world, sometimes you're going to have to just control that situation yourself. Whereas if it's a friend, maybe you want to try to teach them or something, right? Well, you're not like, I'm teaching you something. It's just, let's have a conversation. And this is the main thing that I've found in relationships and stuff, right, with anybody. Because being so autistic and ADHD, I've had to learn how people function because I can't naturally do it. And I'm trying not to master. I'm just having to like really, really learn how to do this stuff and be a human of Earth. Yes. So yeah, man, you gotta. When you're having a conversation, you don't just like, if somebody asks me, oh, hey, are you able to help me with this? Or like, I don't even know how to give an example conversation on that. It's hard to do on the spot for some reason. But you know what I'm saying, right? When someone's replying to you and it's like, they reply and it's like, there's no pause and it's like they didn't even hear a word you said, and it's like they're listening to get their response in just to back at you. They're not actually listening to process it, think about it, and then reply. And you get that a lot in like YouTube chat and stuff as well, right? Bit of it everywhere. Yeah. You're onto it, Bean. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. So this is where you start to take control of your own life and your own headspace and stuff, right? Over, like the people who people are like, oh, look at all these boomers, they watch the news, and it's like, well, people are sitting on their phones all the time and looking, or Instagram, whatever, looking at how everybody else is living and in some way comparing their life to that and using it as like a marker. It's like, well, what are you being influenced by, right? What are your belief systems and things being shifted by, and what are you worrying about that's so beyond your control versus what I can control is, or in this conversation or in this learning or my time or whatever, I can control what I do with that. That's where our power is now in control. You can control your own time, your day, what you watch, what you look at, right? So everything else is pretty much an excuse, really. It's like, well, it's all on us. If we got something to bitch about, so we can fix it. Generally, it's always other ways, right? There's always alternatives. I don't think I put all chat on. Hopefully I haven't missed anything, because sometimes it filtered stuff out, but it should be alright. Oh, there we go. Somebody was chatting. Hey, sweet. Yeah, workout's going alright. Yeah, we're getting there. Sorry, I didn't have all the comments on, guys. I've seen them now. I don't know why it filters some stuff. They're all good comments. Yeah, sweet. You have a good day too, man. If you're heading off, I don't know if that was a goodbye. I didn't have all comments on. I must have felt your energy to suddenly be like, oh, maybe somebody is typing there, and there you were. Oh, everything plays out everywhere, bro. It's been going on for decades, man, and it'll always be something else next week, as I say, man. There'll always be a fresh distraction, always be a fresh story. That's how it goes. I'm at 50 minutes. I think I'll just do an hour in here, guys, and then I'm going to go throw some music on, titter on the cars. And I'm liking that word today. It's the word of the day, thanks to Jay. Today's word brought to you by the letter J and the word tutu. There we go. Enjoy having you around, Jay and Bean. You guys are good dynamic. Good. We'll keep the chat flowing. How may I help you? Wait. Got it. You got it, dog. One, two, Are you gonna leave that here for me so I can throw it, or are you just gonna hold it in your mouth and try and play keep away from me? Because I'm not playing that today. I can throw it if you like. You want to bring it to me? Do you want to give it to me? Because otherwise I can't accommodate you, dog. Huh? Don't be rude. No, if you're gonna shake your head and play, then no, you can't have. No, I'm not gonna try and wrestle you for a bit of clay in your mouth, you fool. Confusion. Where did it go? Where did it go, Heidi? You're an idiot. What are you up to, mate? I need to clip your nails by the look of that, mate. They're getting... Oh, yeah, I'll give them a trim up, mate. They're getting there. Clay. Yeah, do you remember old Susie Cato, mate? It's South Time, Kia Talofa. It's South Time, a special time of day. I'm not singing that. I have limits on how much I embarrass myself here. I'm not singing. I might someday. By request. You know, you guys can have things like that. Like that's the kind of part where I could sell out on YouTube, right? $10 super chat for me to sing the Susie Cato, it's South Time, Kia Talofa. Joking. No, not about the money on here, man. I don't even know if I even monetize this, to be honest, but I have had a few people be like, oh, you gotta have super chats, we want to get... Oh, I'm like, whatever. Yeah. There's not much point, like, to be honest. Like, YouTube takes like 60% of the money off people. So yeah, if you even want to donate to a channel, just like check their channel or ask them if you really want to, and see if they have a PayPal or something that they've got listed on their channel or whatever. If you give somebody $100, why do you want mine ending up with $40? Because YouTube goes and takes all of it. It's pretty off. So that's why I want to do the long form content, right? Because it's not going to charge you guys. If I get it, basically for every 1,000 views on long form content, I'll get like 10 or 15 bucks or something. So that's more the stuff I want to make, and just do the old live and chat, right? But like that's the bit where I want to make videos that are worth people's time to watch, but it's not costing them anything. I'll just do all kinds of different stuff. So we'll see how we go. See Kato on Thingy. The funniest thing is, bro, if you look up a picture of Jason Gunn these days, he ended up in his 60s. He looks like Thingy. If you look at like a side-by-side picture, that made me laugh, bro. Yeah, like his nose is drooped down. Like not to judge the guy, not to mock on him, but it's just funny how much he ended up like looking like Thingy. It was like a like, you know, pets looking like their owners thing. I did have a little chuckle. Might be going to hell for that one. No, he's a good dude. I met him. Oh, geez, I met Jason Gunn like, you know, I must have been 10 years old or something. I met him a long time ago. Who else have I met over the years? I met Kim.com, Kimball, out at his mansion. I was out there for a couple of hours for the it was the launch of the Target Rally start event thing, and then yeah, hung out there and whatever, and met him, chatted with him, had a chat with him for like 10 minutes, man. Which is the Mega Upload guy, if anybody doesn't know, the guy who started Mega Upload, Kimball, Kim.com. So yeah, so there, I got a picture of me and him standing there, and he's like, that guy's so big, bro, he's standing next to me, his head's like up here. Got his fucking arm on my shoulder, and I'm just like, yeah. So it was quite funny. It was quite a funny one. That must have been, geez, 10 years ago. Longer, maybe. Had a beer with Uncle Billy. Why do I know Uncle Billy? Where do I remember Uncle Billy from? Oh, who else? I know Levi from Nick Minute. Left my scooter outside the dairy, Nick Minute. Well, when I was living in Auckland, out of a job and stuff, and just doing sort of fuck all with my life. I was down at the skate park every day, bro. And me and him were just hanging out down there. Like in the middle of the day, we had the whole skate park to ourselves. Most days it was just me and Levi, bro. He's a funny dude to talk to, man. And so Nick Minute, yeah. Had a lot of conversations with the Nick Minute guy, bro. He's an interesting dude. I don't want to tell his life story or anything, but you know, real cool dude, real rad dude. I think he probably still skates there, man. I should actually head down Auckland sometime and try to catch up with him. Catch up with the old boys. Oh, Once Warriors. Yeah. Jeez, when did I last watch that? I think I watched that about 10 years ago, Once Warriors. It's probably worth a rewatch as well. One I haven't seen was Boy. I've never watched that one. The New Zealand one. I haven't seen like Boy or Whale Rider, but still have Nick Minute shirts. That's funny as, bro. Yeah, he's used Victoria Park skate park, bro. He's just a skater, bro. He's just a normal, like, it's like, I think a lot of people on YouTube who go around, like, don't understand that the people are just, it is YouTube. You make a channel, it's just people, like, they're not, like, you know, there's, like, you Mr. Beast and stuff, but, you know, most creators are just normal people, either trying to help people or entertain people or share some knowledge or something, right? Like, it's all on how you use the platforms, right? Always a crack up one. Ghost ships for these. There was one. I think Jono and Ben did it. I saw it around Instagram or YouTube or something somewhere, and it was like them taking the piss about being in a drink driving ad, and it was like all the old New Zealand drink driving ads, like the ghost ships and all that. It was a pretty good skit. Yeah, it was like I think it was a Jono and Ben skit about being in a New Zealand driving ad. And then they like convince them to stop driving, and then, you know, it comes up on the screen. Oh, now we're in like a legend. Now we're in like a positive non-drink driving commercial. Yeah, good old New Zealand culture, man. I don't know how to explain like a lot of the New Zealand culture to people on here, man. Like without them seeing it. So the old Hilux ads and stuff were pretty classic as well. Yeah, experience. Mount Zion. No, I've heard of the title. What's I won't ask what it's about. I'll screenshot, but I'll just go look it up. I'll look it up later. But yeah, coming up to an hour, guys. I probably won't be on here much longer. Do another 5 minutes or something. It's just that kind of day. Oh yeah, million New Zealand memes, bro. Million New Zealand memes. I don't even know where to begin with you, Bean. Look up what should you look up? What do you reckon, Jay? If we're gonna give him Kiwi culture, if we want to give Bean a lesson on Kiwi culture, I'd say honestly, man, look up like a 90s New Zealand funny TV ad compilation or something. The missus' hair stuck in my mouth apparently. She's got hair, you know, 4 feet long. You know, you find it like literally like wrapped around her arm 3 times and stuff. It's the only problem of living with a woman is I keep getting blooming these long hairs all over me. She's worth it though. It's all right. Take the little frustrations. Oh yeah, I'd probably look up like you know, classic funny New Zealand TV ads, something like that. Like find a mix of them, bro, and you'll see sort of how it was in New Zealand in the 90s. Good vibe. Yeah, good vibe. Good times. All right, guys. Well, yeah, I'm gonna head off, and I'm just gonna put some music on, stuff. Have a bit. I can just sort of feel that, like, if I sit here too much longer, I'm gonna. You know what I mean? It's just I'm gonna try and keep that balance of when I stream and when I sort of take time with some music. Like I haven't listened to music working on cars in months because I'm always sort of streaming and stuff, right? So I just want to make sure I'm taking good care of myself. My own cup first before I can serve others, right? I've got to be in a functional, good state to operate. So yeah. And it's also, yeah, like just heaps to do. It's just moving the camera, and then you go, oh, the charge is low, or this, I'll check the chat. And like with ADHD, it's so much context shift. So yeah, I will try and make some time. I do want to try and keep it more to sort of hour, 2 hour long chats, or I'm working in the background more. So we'll see. We'll figure it out over time, guys. Yep. Mean Jay, awesome, bro. Always good to have you here, bro. Always enjoy the chats. It's always good. Alright, yeah, I'll catch you guys later on, some point today, tomorrow, who knows? I might be live in an hour or something. You know how I am, it's just whatever. It's just whatever, and I hope you guys have a good day. Nice sunny day, Jay. Get down to the beach or something, bro. And, oh, most welcome, Bean, bro. Most welcome. It's, we always learn something, we always have a good chat. I learn as well, so I appreciate it, guys. Alright, have a good one, guys. Peace out.